but Quagmire.
Hey guys, it's Giggity Gaming. Come back with another episode of Pokemon Duel. Today, it's going to be a partial reaction, and then I'm going to give a list of my own, because Showtime said to put in the comment section. I don't want to put in the comment section. I'm going to make my own video on it. His video will be in the link description below, along with his channel. Go subscribe to him. If you don't know who Showtime is, you're living under a rock. You should definitely be subscribed. But I'm going to go quickly show you a little bit of his video that features me. And then I'm going to go over my top 10 favorite cheese wins. Alright, let's go into the video.
Alright. / You guys know, shout out to Giggity Gaming. You guys know how Virizion does, right? The Virizion, you attack the goal and you can basically swap spot with the goal, right? They had to bring out Lunala and Solgaleo to stop this cheese, but in its heyday, it ran rampant. And while we're talking about Giggity Gaming, let's talk about counterattack. You guys know what counterattack does, right? Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to go over counterattack, but those wins, you know, giving your Pokemon extra movement points and just taking a goal, so cheesy.
Cheesy. That's cheesy. But, I'm going to quickly just jump into Duel, and I'll go over my top 10 favorite cheeses. Oh, it's not going off. Alright, before I get into this list and everything, I'm going to mention that all of these came from a list that Showtime had on his video. If you have not checked it out, go ahead, check that out first, and then come back so you know all the lists. And maybe you can guys even can give your opinion in the description below. You could also do it on Showtime's Discord, which I'll have also in the link in the description below. But I'm going to go over my top 10 favorite cheeses. As you guys know, Counterattack and Typhoon Slash, they're number 1 and 2. But I'm going to go from the bottom all the way up, and I'm going to feature certain Pokemon that goes along with this cheese. So, with number 10, if I can find him, it is the... Where is he? Here he is. The Mewtwo cheese. With Psychic Shove, and also the the Mega Mewtwo cheese. With Psycho Shove. Well, you could put Annihilate in there. Mewtwo, by itself, is one of the most cheesiest Pokemon, because he could take a back row and push them all over just with one move. It's a really strong move, unless you go up against gold attackers, but it could definitely get some cheese, and I've had a bunch of cheese wins using Mewtwo and Mega Mewtwo in the past. He's been a blast to play with. But that is number 10 on my list. And we're going to just go back, and we're going to go and, oh, we got it, the figures he's showing. Okay. Next one, he has 3 movement points, and that is the Electric Balls. Electrode and Voltorb are another one of the most cheesiest Pokemon in the game. I've had a bunch of cheese wins when I had the one video playing with my balls. I was referring to them, not something else. Basically, what you can do with these guys is you set up the Voltorbs right next to the goal, your opponent's goal, and then you could have the Electrode get attacked and knocked out. He blows up the Voltorbs, and you have somebody on the entry point and stuff, and eventually you could free up his goal and have a nice cheese easy win. Just walk right onto the goal. I really liked running these back when electric decks were 100% the meta for like 2-3 weeks, where you saw Coco's, Raiku's, Zapdos all the time, because people were like, whoa, Coco has plus 30 attack on the turns, and everybody just started running that like crazy. So that's what you saw a lot there. I'm just gonna go to Fusion, because I think it'd be a lot easier to show off the next one. And Showtime wasn't very specific on this one. He had it under Weight Win, so I'm just gonna go off and say Weight Win, but with Contagious Terror. Basically, what you can do with his purple is attack it, use his purple, and it will give all the Pokemon in a line 3 weight. I've seen a lot of people win games. I saw a video way back where Hanky pulled off a crazy Contagious Terror win, and it was just insane. And it takes a little bit to set up, but if you can convert it and have it a weight win, there's no better. It's a great feeling to have with that. But that was number 8. Number 7, I keep looking down. I have a list written down, so I know exactly where to go. Number 7 has to do with the new meta, and that is basically running Flame Spear. It can gain weight if you put it down later in the game. Actually, no. Does it work that way? Yeah. It gives weight if you get burnt. Which, if you're running a fire team with Houndour, Houndoom, Arcanine, Moltres, even Chandelure would work for that because 110 gives a nice burn. It could really work out to be very cheesy. You can get another weight win per se. And that's it's more of a meta way now because of the new fire banner and everybody's testing out those figures, and a lot of people are actually running the fire figures. I personally am not because I don't have any of them. But that's another another cheese win in order to be able to give weight to any burnt Pokemon. This next one is not a figure or anything. This one is a plate. I had to throw it in there because I've used it a decent amount of time. One of my friends that uses it a lot is it's not even in the plate shop. One of my friends who uses it a lot is X Defend. He's the leader of the X Clan. He made Swap Spot more popular. Basically, what you could do with it is you swap spots with another Pokemon. People used to run that way back in the day, where they would bring out Speed Dio, they would bring out Coco or Ghastly or even Shuppet, and then they would swap spot Cheese and put them right in the goal. I fell for that once or twice, and then after that you realize, okay, cover up your goal because they're going to do that. Once you see swap spot with all those, you catch on to it. But people can still use it nowadays with 3 movement Pokemon, and I used it in the Fire Gym Cup with Arcanine because you can actually jump over fire type Pokemon. If there's actually typing, it's pretty cool. I'll talk to you in a little bit. But that is number 6 with Swap Spot Cheese. Number 5, I used to run this guy all the time in my tropical decks, and that one Pokemon would be Sceptile. And the main one I'm using is his Stealth Hit. Basically what you do is if he lands his blue, he could jump over, and a lot of people use that as like a built-in hurdle jump to jump over the opponent and try to get onto the goal or entry points or something like that. And then if you jump onto the entry point, you can combine it with the cheese of Mega Sceptile and work it that way. But I'm mainly just going over the Stealth Hit ability. I really think that it's still a good ability. I just think less people will fall for it, and especially with Lunala Sigaleo, it's a little bit less successful, but you could still have a lot of success running it. Another one I have fun with because he seems to love to land it is Blaziken's Jet Kick ability, especially if you can land it onto a purple, you have to land onto a purple, a miss, or a low white. But it could definitely be successful. You could use it if your goal gets surrounded. You could try to jet kick and put yourself right back onto the goal, and you're right back in the game. I've done that a couple times. I've also gotten cheesed where the Mega Blaziken also has jet kick. He jumped over and he went and attacked and landed jet kick and went right onto the goal. It hurts to get cheese like this, and but it's definitely a good cheese to run. I definitely had fun running it. I still run it today. It's just not as much as my number 1 on the list. But that is my number 4. And then number 3, I'm pretty sure everybody has been cheesed by this before, and that is Tapu Koko's Melee Melee Wish. Melee Wish, basically, if you land it, you exclude Tapu Koko, and then you can put, you could give 3 movement points and Sword to another Pokemon. I've won so many games like this. It's basically... And then, if you could try to do that with counterattack, and get a 4 movement point counterattack, Melee Wish cheese, that would be insane. But it's a good way to try to counter somebody, say they rushed you, they go and attack your Koko, you land Melee Wish, and if you have somebody close, that's GG. I've won so many games using this. I wish it will tell me how many games. I've played 3,739 duels with this guy. But it's definitely a fun cheese to run. And then we get to number 2, and that one was it's my favorite figure cheese, and that is Virizion. If you guys did not know, I ran Virizion 8,693 duels. That is League duels by itself. That's not Gym Cup. That is not Quest. That is not room matches. That is just League matches by itself. I've ran them so much. I ran them for over almost a year, and I just used them a crazy amount of times. Unfortunately, with the meta of these days, I can't really run them anymore, which kind of stinks because I gave them chain levels. But if there's a grass or fighting Gym Cup, I always throw them in because it's more fun to have a little bit of nostalgia. The main one is Typhoon Slash. Also, the grass knot cheese is pretty nice. But Typhoon Slash, basically, you can swap spots with an opponent. And I've gotten so many cheeses with that. And then, you guys already know, my number 1 favorite cheese is counterattack. And the way I figured out about this plate was, yes, I've been cheesed by it before. I've gotten cheesed by it 2 or 3 times. One time I had no clue about the plate. The second time I was not even paying attention, which is the beauty of this plate. I will go over and over and over a time. And I'll say it again and again and again. This is the best plate in the game. Argue with me all you want. I don't care. I've gotten thousands of wins with this counterattack plate. It is not double chance. It is my favorite plate. It is the best plate, and it's my favorite cheese of all time. That is my top 10 favorite cheeses. I guess an honorable mention of one that I hate would be any call signal, any of that stuff. With the Ultra Beast, I do not like those, but I left that out. That is my list. Tell me what you guys think down in the description below. Make sure to go watch Showtime's video, subscribe to his channel, subscribe to my channel. Go into his Discord, argue with him all you want based on what you guys think are your favorite cheeses and stuff. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. And until next time, peace out, Gig Squad.